India, origin of different kingdoms. The Persians and Greek invasions. We know about the Persian invasions from the ancient gold and silver coins found in Punjab. The Persians invaded northwestern India in the 6th century BC. The present day Iran was called Persia in those days. The powerful Persian king Cyrus conquered northwestern India between 529 to 486 BC. Later, the Persian Emperor Darius I, 529 to 486 BC, conquered the regions up to North Punjab. Greek invasions. Alexander, 327 to 324 BC. Alexander was the first European to invade India. He was the king of Macedonia in Greece. He conquered Afghanistan and Baluchistan. When he invaded India in 327 BC with the ambition to conquer the world, 7 kingdoms prevailing between rivers Jhelum and Beas were fighting among themselves. As soon as Alexander entered India, Ambi, the ruler of Takshashila, surrendered to him without fighting. Porus was defeated and captivated by the Greek soldiers due to the disunity among the native rulers, hatred towards Porus, and cooperation of Ambi to Alexander. Alexander, who was very much impressed by his courage and his love for his motherland, restored Porus to his kingdom and also gifted some more territory. During his return journey, he died at Babylonia in 324 BC due to severe ill health. Megasthenes wrote Indica, in which he described the social and economical conditions prevailing in India. Many works of science written in Greek and Sanskrit were translated into other languages. Magadha. In 6th century BC, some races dominated the society and established 16 Mahajanapadas in North India. These Janapadas were called as Sodasha Mahajanapadas. Among these Janapadas, Kosala, Magadha, Avanti, and Vasta were very important. Magadha became a powerful kingdom by annexing Kosala. According to Jain, Buddhist, and Greek books, Magadha kingdom made full use of its natural resources. Bimbisara. In 544 BC, Bimbisara belonging to Haryanka clan came to throne by defeating Ripunjaya, the last ruler of Brihadrat dynasty. Ajatasattu, BC 493 to 460. Ajatasattu had a great desire for conquering other kingdoms. Magadha Empire was expanded during his period. Ajatasattu conquered Lichavi and Vaishali. The rulers of Sisunaga dynasty conquered Vasta and Kosala and merged them in Magadha Empire. After that, Magadha was ruled by Kalasoka. In his period, Vaishali was the first capital. The 9 Nandas who ruled Magadha belonged to Nanda clan were called the Navanandas. Dhanananda was the last ruler of this clan. The strength of Magadha Empire was on decline during his period. The king became unpopular of his vices. In 321 AD, with the help of Kautilya, Chandragupta Maurya destroyed Nanda dynasty and established Mauryan rule in Magadha. Mauryan Empire. Chandragupta Maurya founded the Mauryan dynasty in 322 BC by defeating Dhanananda, the last ruler of the Nanda dynasty. He was greatly helped by Kautilya, who was his prime minister. Indica, a written book of Megasthenes, says that Chandragupta gave 500 elephants to Seleucus Nicator. From Kautilya's Ardhashastra, we came to know that Chandragupta's empire extended from Persia to Bihar in the east and from Karnataka to Tirunelveli in Tamil Nadu in the south. Chandragupta was a good administrator. He strengthened his kingdom and established peace. Towards the end of his life, Chandragupta became a Jain monk and died by gradual starvation, Salekana Vratham, at Sravana in Karnataka. Bindusara I. In 297 BC, Chandragupta Maurya transferred his powers to his son Bindusara. Like father, he also brought perfect form in the empire and maintained good foreign relations with West Asian countries. When revolt arose in Takshila during his period, his son Ashoka, prince of Ujjaini, controlled it. Ashoka. After Bindusara, Ashoka succeeded to the throne in 273 BC. The empire of Ashoka extended from Afghanistan in the north to Mysore in the south and from Baluchistan in the west to present Bangladesh in the east. At a place Dhauli near Bhubaneswar, fierce fight took place between Ashoka and King Kalinga. Ashoka won the war. In this war, nearly 100,000 people were killed and lakhs were wounded. From historical sources, we come to know that Ashoka got titles Davanampriya and Priyadarshini for his policy of dharma. Ashoka created new class of officials known as Dhamma Mahamatras to implement his policy of dharma. Ashoka was a great builder. He built a city named Srinagar in Kashmir and also built a beautiful place at the junction of the rivers Ganga and Sona in Pataliputra. Ashoka built nearly 8,400 stupas with beautiful sculpture. Sanchi, Barukat, Saranath and Amaravati were very famous among them. Ashoka Dharma Chakra, similar to Buddhist Dharma Chakra, is placed in the middle of our national flag. Architecture and literature were very developed in combination with Greeks and Persians. Translations of books into various languages helped to explore the knowledge. In 185 BC, the last Mauryan king, Brihadrath, was overthrown and killed by his army commander, Pushyamitra Shunga, who started Shunga dynasty. The empire of Maurya met its end. Sangam Age. During the period between BC 300 to AD 300, the southern part of India was under the rule of Chera Chola and Pandya dynasties. These dynasties together was called as Tamilagam. The poets and scholars carried out their work in Tamil literature in Sangam. Many books written in Sangam tells us the history and culture of ancient kingdoms of Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas. The Chera kingdom flourished in the regions of Kochi and Travancore in Kerala. Karikala Chola was the greatest among Chola rulers. He established Chola Empire by conquering the Chera and Pandya kingdoms. Pandya rule was established in region of Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. Madurai was the capital. Sangam literature. From Tamil literature, the Sangam age can be considered as golden age. They tell us about the history and development of art in that period. Jivika Chintamani, written by Tiruttakkadevar, is the famous book related to medicine. Lord Shiva and Lord Murugan were worshipped by most of the people. Agriculture and cattle rearing was the main occupation. Kushans. Kushans were the main among the foreigners who invaded North India after the downfall of Mauryan Empire. Kanishka was the greatest among the Kushan rulers. He ruled from AD 78 to AD 120. According to historians, Kanishka started Saka era. Kanishka conquered Kashmir. He built a new city, Kanishkapuram, in Kashmir. He assumed the title Devaputra after defeating China. Purushapuram was the capital city of Kanishka, that is Peshawar in today's Pakistan. Kanishka preached religious tolerance. He sent missionaries to Tibet, China, and Japan to expand Mahayana Buddhism. Ashwagosha wrote the books namely Buddha Charita and Saudaryananda. Charaka Samhita, a book on Ayurveda, was written by Charaka. Kanishka was not only a great warrior but also a good administrator and had tolerance to other religions.